Hello, everyone. Hello, professors. For this question, I decided to focus on Italy and on whether decentralization reduces or increases separatism. I don't think there is a simple yes or no answer. It really depends on history, regional identity, and how much people trust the central state. The same type of reform can calm tensions in one place and increase them in another. So in this video, I'll use a few examples to show how decentralization can work in different ways. Starting with the first example, the more obvious in my country is South Tyrol. This region is a very strong regional identity, a German-speaking influenced region, and a complex history with Austria in the north side. For a long time, the relationship with the central government was tense. After the autonomy agreement, South Tyrol gained more control over language policy, education, and part of its finances. This didn't break the country. Actually, it stabilized the situation more. People felt recognized and could manage themselves in the area. Were still was the remaining part of Italy, of course, is the most important thing. So in this case, decentralization reduced separatist feelings instead of increasing them. I wanted to also mention an important topic, which is fiscal resentment. For example, Veneto is a different kind of case. It's one of the most productive and heavily taxed regions in Italy. A lot of people expect that money comes back as services or investments, at least, but it doesn't. So that creates fiscal resentment. In Veneto, demands for more autonomy are more about keeping resources and deciding locally how to use them rather than pure identity separatism. Some regions in the south are seen as more fragile. It relies a lot of tourism, so many people think it will struggle with more autonomy. I actually believe that autonomy will have the opposite effect here. It will push the region to be more productive and more efficient. I believe that with the right incentives, the area could benefit from more responsibility. But of course, it depends heavily on its administrative capacity. So these examples show that decentralization interacts with different things. In one place with economic resentment, and in another with state capacity. So the effect of separatism is not automatic. We also have examples where autonomy can increase separatist pressures. Catalonia in Spain is the classical case. It received a high level of autonomy, its own institution, and a strong recognition of its language and identity. At the beginning, this helps, but over time, it also raises expectations. Some political actors use this to push for full independence, arguing that autonomy was not enough anymore. So, Catalonia is a reminder that decentralization can also create new demands, especially in wealthy regions with a strong sense of nationhood. For me, the main lesson is that decentralization is not good or bad by itself. It really depends on identity, on trust between the region and the state, and on the capacity of institutions. In Italy, I think decentralization has mostly reduced separatism because it gives space to regional diversity without breaking national unity, which is the most important thing. But it also creates expectations, of course, especially in richer regions, and it can expose weakness where capacity is low. This connects directly to SDG 16, which talks about peaceful and inclusive society and strong institutions. So autonomy works best when institutions are capable and when people feel both represented locally and protected by the state. So I wouldn't say decentralization always reduces separatism, but in the Italian case, it has been more of a stabilizing tool than a threat. So we can say that decentralization is a tool of conflict management, but not a magic solution. So thanks for attention, professors. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the day.